Well, we're going from one night race to another for Tier 3 this time around. For Tier 3. Last week, we were at racing around the streets of Las Vegas. Now, we go to another night street circuit. This time, around the streets of Marina Bay in Singapore. This is RPL Tier 3. We are at the penultimate round of the season. And we are ready. Let's get the show on the road. Tiny Nine Wolf on hand for commentary tonight. Can't wait. This is going to be a little bit of fun. And fortunately, by myself. So this is going to be a load of fun. But in regards to Vegas, last week, it was the newcomer, AJ, who wound up winning for the second week in a row. In the this time he was in the Red Bull. Last week, a couple weeks ago, his first win was in the Mercedes. Tonight, he's in the Alpine on loan. Beatnik initially finished in P3, with Invade being in P2. However, after after the stewards had the discussion in regards to Beatnik's 3-second track limit penalty, they believed that the crime didn't fit the penalty. So, Beatnik's 3-second penalty was removed, which means Beatnik was promoted back to P2. So it was a Red Bull 1-2 for Vegas, and Invade had to settle for P3. Let's take a look at the Drivers' Championship. At this moment, it is down to 4 drivers, but honestly, and I had to be blunt with the guy, it's basically a 3-horse race between Mally41, aka Will, Invade, and Beatnik. AMS Devon is still in contention though, but unfortunately, he's pretty much the outlier looking out. And, I mean, it's pretty much in the same spectacle. I mentioned it to both of them in the driver's chat, and even Egg is aware of it as well. Pretty much after tonight, one of these Red Bulls is going to be knocked out of World Drivers' Championship contention. But yeah, Mally41 still continues his championship lead. He has 129 points, but Invade is creeping up to him in second with 108. He's 21 points back, but he has an opportunity to make it happen. Beatnik is in third with 84 points. He's 45 points off of the leader. Devon currently is sitting in fourth with 77, and he's 52 points behind. But, like I said, he's the outlier in this scenario. And sitting in fifth place is the McLaren of Timbed with 69. Giggity. In the Constructors' Championship, we have a tie. Red Bull and Ferrari shared the championship lead with 182 points apiece, but if it ended on a tiebreaker right now, Red Bull would win the championship because Ferrari and Red Bull have the same 2 wins between them. In regards to P2s, Red Bull has 3 to Ferrari's 2. McLaren is currently sitting in third with 52 points. Not 52 points. They're 52 points behind with 130. And Mercedes is sitting in fourth, 6 points behind them at 124. So, Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, and McLaren are still in Constructors' Championship contention, but they could face elimination this week. You never know what's going to happen in regards to that. So, let's take a look at our field here. So, we apparently are going to be having a full grid tonight. That's what I'm being told, is we may have a full grid. So, currently looks like we're missing a couple of guys. We're missing, looks like we're missing 3 individuals. We have the Mercedes. That's going to be held by Scarenzi on loan to Mercedes. Same with SLX. He is on loan as well. McLaren, it is Bezezio. Bezezio is missing out of that. And Dylan, aka Get Wrecked, is missing in the Williams. But there it is on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. You have Beatnik and Devin in the Red Bull, SLX, and hopefully when he shows Scorenzi, they're on loan to Mercedes. Invade in SV in the Ferrari, Bezezio if he appears, and Timbed in McLaren. And you have Mythic and Ardell in Aston Martin. AJ on loan from from the Red Bull Academy to Alpine, and 100 Max. There's Bezezio. 100 Max on loan from Ferrari to Alpine, and I'm just gonna be blunt. I'm actually a little disappointed on why he's here, because last week in Vegas he was not only the slowest driver of the field, but I mean, hell, I get a lot of flack for being slow and being a pain in the ass driver, but I'm faster than this guy. But I'm just deciding I'm just gonna do the commentary for tonight because it's for the benefit of the league, anyways. In the Williams, we have Will, and once Get Wrecked shows up, he'll be in the Williams. We have Gober and Leon the Miner in the V-Carbs. Maddie and Noah Boy in the Sauber, and Ryan Searles and Polish Hammer in the Haas. So let's get this show on the road. Does anybody have any penalties for this week? Leon already served his race ban. He served it last week. That's why he wasn't there. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, really. It's just that. So no penalties in regards for the tier 3 people. And yeah, fun times. Well, let's get this show on the road. Alright, so Singapore. Like I said, this is the penultimate round of the Tier 3 season 4. And yeah, yesterday we got the reveal trailer for F1 25. Apparently Breaking Point is coming back. I will admit, Breaking Point 1 is pretty dang good. I really liked it. 2, maybe just as good, just slightly less better, slightly less than Breaking Point 1, but let's see how 3 does. Just see how it goes. Sorry about that. Had a little issue with the headset, but we are good and okay. But yeah, Singapore, the penultimate round of the season, and yeah, I already mentioned my piece about with Breaking Point, so who knows, maybe Breaking Point 3 is good, will be better than Breaking Point 2, but that's just my opinion. If you have any different opinions, feel free to say so in the chat. Feel free. Can't wait to hear your input in regards to that. But let's see what is up tonight. Live, there we go. All dry all the way. Thank you very much in regards to that. So let's see who is going to be setting the lap first. It is going to be Ardell for the Singapore circuit. Currently 19 corners. Let's go ride on with Ardell here as he heads into turns 1, 2, and 3. Nice and easy down into second gear. Shifts up into third. A little shifty into 4. Now heading up into turn number 5 into the DRS zone. This is an immediate right at the exit. DRS wide open and flying down the course here. And heading off into the heavy braking zone. Gets to about 190 miles an hour into the braking zone of turn 5. Ooh, little slide out of 7. Now into 8. These 90-degree corners here into 8 now. Into the old famous Singapore sling. Turns 10, 11, and 12. You're making sure up into the bridge now. Very easy up and ahead. There is the V-carb moving out of the way. I believe that is Leon moving out of the way. Yes, it is, because I believe Leon's on an out lap, while Gobert is on a time lap. Into 14 and 15 now to end this. I wonder if they'll ever make this a DRS zone. That'd be pretty nice to see DRS here. But anyways, into the last few corners here, 16 and 17 to wrap up the lap, up through the gears, flat out into here. Little ease out the throttle actually. Here comes Ardell across the line, 26.8 to kick things off. Let's see who's up next. We got, looks like SLX about to come across the line. Deployed U's, 28.1. A little slow in that regard there. We have Polish Hammer, 27.8. AJ, 26.7 for him. Gobert, 28.4 for him in the V-carb. More cars coming in, 31.3 for 100 max. McLaren's 27.3, 27.1 with Tim Bed being on the top there. Ooh, we got a little squirrely over there. Oh, that's Gobert on a cooldown. I thought Gobert had a little screwy there. Looks like Invade has invalidated somewhere. Well, to see what happens there. Here's Beatnik, one of the championship protagonists. A bit of a stretch for him on that, but he goes on top. 26.6 for the Red Bull driver. And now let's see. Cyril's is just starting a lap. Mythic's on there. Will, the championship leader, is near the end of his lap. A one-time F2 champion all the way back in season 1. The season 2 tier 1 champion. And Will comes across and he puts that Williams in 8th fastest. 27.8. That puts him 0.3 faster than SLX. Leon comes across as in P11 with a 26.9. Looks like Ardell's back in the pits. Let's go to... Okay, these guys are on their runs. There's Mythic about to finish off on his lap. Then we'll switch over to Cyril's, who is going to be, I believe, if I heard it right, is racing full-time next season in Tier 3. He's also going to be the Academy Assistant for Ferrari Academy next season. Good stuff for him. And also, as Mythic comes across, 27.5 for him. Solid stuff on that. Cyril's coming across the line. Where's he going to put it? 10th fastest, 28.1. Not bad lap on his end. But yeah, also one other thing mentioning about with Cyril's here. He is actually going to be retiring from full-time commentary as Devin goes fastest, 26.5. But yeah, Cyril's, after doing commentary for multiple years and multiple different leagues, made now up to second, 26.6. Sandwiches the 2 Red Bulls. Solid stuff for him. And yeah, Invade, another one of these championship protagonists, looking to take the championship lead if all things go right. But that will be all to play for here for this penultimate round. But yeah, so yeah, after multiple years and multiple leagues and all that stuff, Cyril's has decided to hang up the commentary reins for good. He's wanting to explore and do some more racing. I mean, it's gonna suck not having him around for Tier 1 comms, because I really liked being a co-com for him. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great moments, a lot of great laughs, some stupidity on my end to make him laugh, but I would just say straight up, the Tier 1 comms booth is not going to be the same without him. Just saying that. So, Ceros, if you're watching and hearing this, next season, the Tier 1 comms booth is just not going to be the same without you. It just won't be the same. So, just want to say my piece in that. You know, that is a good question. That is actually a good question, Shorts. But yeah, yes, he did mention that here and there. Would be nice to see that. I mean, we love the out of context stuff that he does. We love the out of context. There's lots of good moments from the drivers. I mean, literally, just saying the main star of it, in my opinion, is Owen. I mean, then again, Owen is just a total riot in a good way. He's a total riot in regards to like being in the voice chats or Xbox parties, and even on comms. Owen is just is probably one of the funniest individuals in RPL. Yeah. But let's put our new focus back onto there. I just noticed that Alistar is in the Mercedes, so it looks like Scarenzi has opted to not appear for tonight. Unfortunate for there. But yeah, Alistar, since he is not in the list, he's gonna be serving. His name is pronounced like Slicks. Oh, okay. So the other Mercedes, SL, I say SLX because that's what it was in the thing when you ping them. So it's actually Slicks. Okay, thanks for that change up on that one. Thank you for that. Ardell, nice stuff. 26-4 goes top of the board for the Aston Martin. This Alpine is horrific. Yeah, well, AJ's saying in the chat, this Alpine's horrific, but he's at P5, so he's really showing his stride in that one. Yeah, constructors and drivers is going to be fun. But yeah, like I mentioned at the start of the stream, one of the Red Bulls is looking to be out of World Drivers Championship contention. It's looking to be out of World Drivers Championship contention and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Let's see what happens in this regard here. Let's go on board with 100 max. This is a little weird. Honestly, in my opinion, it's a little weird to see that he's short shifting in quite a few of these areas. Then again, maybe I could just excuse maybe that 100 max is probably really brand new to the F1 games, and it's just needs time to just hone the skills in. That's just me though. Maybe I'm just being like Helmut Marko and Christian Horner, just thinking too literally of him. I don't know. Thinking like he's too slow and all that stuff. Maybe I'm just being a little too critical. But anyways, let's see. Noah Boy about to finish his lap, looking to try to improve. 30.7 was his first run, and he improves to 30.5, so he stays where he is, unfortunately. Matty just invalidated his time lap. Looks like Leon is just redoing his run. So he comes down into the first sector. Where is the living RPL meme gonna be? He's 0.26 up on the first sector. Looks like Bezezio just put himself into P5 in that McLaren. Solid work on that. SV to P7. So Ferrari trying to show their strides there. And Beatnik goes 200s faster than Ardell. And Leon, whoa, contact! And Leon's not happy about that. And that was 100 max in the way. Oh, that was just brutal. And Leon voicing his displeasure at the bridge. I mean, not gonna lie, Leon, I do not blame you for that. That was 100 max should have moved. That was just pretty stupid on his part. But hey, that was on stream, so any of the TPs that are watching this, if you need this clip so you can submit it into the thing, feel free. I mean, heck, even though he's on loan, I will gladly turn 100 max in, even though he is loaned to our Alpine, and I do not condone it. So that's my story. That's my statement, and I'm saving it there. Plus, also Jack is spectating too, so yeah. But he still may still get something. He may still get something from the stewards, anyways. So I mean, plus he's in the back of the field anyway, so it's not really going to be affecting him that much. I mean, literally at this rate, with how far back he is, he could just. Like, we're in Singapore, he could probably be starting all the way back in Papua New Guinea or something. And that, he probably won't catch back up or whatever. Timbed up to second place. Within 8 thousandths of Beatnik. Dang! Let's see. Looks like Mythic just started to hit, already did a lap. He's up into P9. With a 26.9. Very good work from him. Let's see. Will currently out on the lap. Wow, so much pace compared to my practice yesterday. Well, I mean, depends on what you did it in. You probably... A lot of people don't even use time... They use time trial to think of a generalized setup and then tweak it when they go into GP mode. But, I digress. I mean, literally, as we move on, let's take a look at this. The top 5, they're separated by under 1/10 of a second. That is very good, solid, tight work by these guys. By these tier 3 drivers. And literally, from Beatnik all the way down to Will, is separated by 1 second. Literally, and that's just the top 11 of these drivers. This is showing how good Tier 3 has improved since we initiated this tier at the beginning of the game cycle. This is what is shown. This is how good everything has gone. Let's go on board with the championship leader, and let's hear this fancy gear and this fancy gear work. Ooh, traffic. Hello, traffic. Whoa! We'll snap a nice save, and it looks like he backed off. Can't say I blame him. Can't say I blame him, really. Caught out by the traffic. Caught out by the traffic, and just messes. So, can't say I blame Will for backing off here. So everybody's coming on out. I mean, literally, there's 2 minutes left to go. So, that's what it is in there. Doing online practice with Will, and 3/10 off him had a 27.4. Okay. That's not bad in that regard there. Let's see, so, looks like we got some more whole bunch of litany of fields coming on out to finish up their time lapse and get some stuff onto the board here. So it looks like 100 Max has decided not to come back out and finish his to get another run in. He's gonna be the slowest of the field. I mean, look at this. Look at his gap between to the top car. 4.5 seconds. That's how far back he is. I mean, I know I said I shouldn't be too hypocritical of him, but still. Like, the guy, I know the guy needs some work, that's for sure. But anyway, Snowboy currently off on his time lap. Ardell just going into turn 3. We'll take a quick peek at his time once we get to him. There we go. Let's go to Ardell in just a sec. Switch to Ardell. See what he's at for the first sector split. About 900s up after that first sector. So it looks like he could try to make a move to get the lead here. But we'll have to see what happens there. Beatnik currently working on that. Ooh, 7/10 up for Noah going through there. So he is going to go up to just passing Leon here. But let's see what he's got in Sector 3 here. Beatnik heading into the Sector 1 split. 400's up. And Noah comes across. He improves, but stays P17. So that is him on that one. But let's focus on the top 5. Who is going to get snag pole here? The first one, P3 of Ardell. Can he improve and get himself to see if he can snag Aston's pole here? He comes across the line. 26-1. Solid stuff for him. Can he keep it though? Next up, more cars coming across the line. We got a Ferrari of SV. SV's on top. That's a wild one. Can't say I'm surprised there. And Invade just misses out. Devin now above and beyond. Now Beatnik. Can he go faster? Let's see what happens here. And comes across the line. He stays 4th. So, can the McLarens now challenge? Oh, Timbet invalidated, so he's out. And Pizzezio is out of it as well. So that means this is it. That's it. Devin on pole. SV second. Ardell in third. And the gap between Devin and SV, 9 thousandths of a second, separates the top 2. Well, wow. Wow. 9 thousandths of a second separates the top 2. And what a showing from them. Whoa. Okay, chase cam. That's funny. Get a chase cam on that one. But yeah, look at this. 10th and a half on the top 4. So Devin on top, SV second, Ardell third, Beatnik 4, Timbet 5, SV 6, Pizzezio 7, AJ 8, Mythic 9, and Gober in 10th. And then the rest of the field, it's Slicks, Polish Hammer, Will, Ryan Searles, Maddie, Leon, Noah Boy, 100 Max, who will be starting dead last, all the way back in Papua New Guinea, and Alistar. And we will be going, we'll be ready to go in the UK time zone at 2026. So that is in approximately 3 minutes from now. So, for the individuals watching, 15 in total here. Give us your predictions. Who do you think will come out on the podium for this race? And I will gladly put mine in very shortly. But let's see what will happen in this regard. But I just put in my top three, who I think will be top three when this race is over. I have Beatnik winning this, SV probably pulling off a miracle podium, getting himself in second, and Devin in P3. I would say honestly, my second and third place choices are a bit out there in regards to that, but yeah, and looks like Cyril's has put in his choice here. Beatnik, Devin, and AJ. I wonder if Will has put in here, but let's take a look at the tires here. So, I mean, this is going to be subject to change at this moment. So, looks like we got a few. Let's see, we got Hunter Max, Alistair, Cyril's, Slicks, Invade, Timbed, and Devin will be starting on the hard compound tires. Of course, Leon being Leon, looking to go to the soft compounds, and everyone else is on the mediums. But like I said, this could be subject to change as it goes along. But it is 20 is coming close to 26 now, so we'll be going to be firing away in short time. F1 Shorts just put in his podium prediction: Devin P1, Invade P3, and Allen P2. So that is going to be quite a few options here by the predictions here, but let's see what happens. Hopefully we'll be starting very shortly. Here we go. The 5 lights come on to start the Singapore Tier 3 Grand Prix. Lights out and off we go. Good reaction from Devin, trying to fend off SV. SV down on the inside, trying to get it done. Contact in the turn 3. And they're still side by side as they head through 4. In the turn 5, they're still at it side by side here. Trying to get the muscle and trying to get it done. Still more side-by-sides here. SV's trying his best to try to get clear and go on ahead. Can he get it into the braking zone here? He does. SV leads into turn 7. More cars filing in back behind. Slicks has gone around and into the wall, looks like. And more cars there. Oh, hello! And that was... What the... Well, that was Alistar. And what the world, man, big messes, all collisions here as Noah Boy, and wow, lots of penalties being folded in here. We have a VSC, more crashing. My God, what in the world is going on in the back? I mean, we just saw Noah Boy just do a send off from hell and Slicks is out, crashes, and now we have a full safety car now. What the hell just happened there? I know I'm on comms, but I mean, Jack, if you didn't catch this, I would like permission to send this in to just have the stewards fix this little kerfuffle crap that just happened there. But Jesus Christ. Like, what in the world just happened? I mean, we saw Noah just send in a slide from hell into the Mercedes. Then there was 2 reset to tracks. It's just like blah. The hell. And then there was just wrecks and a half. I mean, literally just damaged wings, wrecked wings, everything. Like, it was just mango ballistics galore. I mean, literally, just saying the... I'm just saying this. That was just absolute cinema. Like, literally, what did I just watch? Jesus. Well, anyways, there's the tires, as literally half the field just pitted and just gone on to different tires. But there is the field there. So, F1 shorts. Just want to know. I'm gonna be taking the tire thing away for the time being. But I will bring it back. I will bring it back once everyone has done another section of their stops later on in the event. So I just want to make that note there. But yeah, add to that mess into here with that mess and right there in turn 7. But yeah, so SV has gained 1, Devin's lost 1, Timbed gained 1, Beatnik's gained 1. Biggest winner right now is Leon gaining 6 spots in that 7 spots in that kerfuffle. Ryan Cyril's also in there. As Leon is going into the pits with Maddie. Okay, so looks like Leon, that game was for naught. Anyways, but yeah, so before Leon went into the pits, Cyril's is now the biggest gainer with 6 positions gained. And currently the biggest loser right now is currently Will, sadly, with a loss of 5. But if we include the DNF, it's Slicks with 8 spots gone. A straight line now starting that corner. Yeah, it was caught on stream. Yeah, that was just a... What in the world kind of mess was that? It's just whack. What? Okay, yeah, we know... I think we know Noah Boy is not taking it seriously now. He's on the inters. Inters on the dry track. Oh, Lord. Well, anyways. So, yeah, with that mess worked out now, so with everyone cleared about, so SV is on top, is currently leading the way ahead of Devin. Ardell sitting in 3rd, Timbed in 4th, and Beatnik is sitting in P5 right now. So, currently, via the... So... yeah, so let's see. So via the drivers championship standings right now, going at it right now live, currently at this moment, currently right now, Beatnik and Devin are currently looking at elimination from the World Drivers Championship contention, while Invade, despite being in 9th, he does gain 2 points over... No, SV's heading into the pits. The leader is pitting. Okay, so that just changes everything up again. Well, okay. Not sure what SV's thinking, but I'm thinking maybe he'll just go onto the hard compound tire and just stay the rest of the race on that compound, I guess. Well, anyways, back at it again. So the new change with the pits. So Devin currently we're at 25, but if he stays in 25 with the fastest lap, he'll go to 26 points and still be in contention for the World Drivers Championship. Yeah, so he'll still be in contention for the World Drivers Championship at the present moment. But that is if he gets the fastest lap. Beatnik is currently getting 12 points, which will put him 33 points behind Will, and have him being eliminated from the championship contention. Invade will be 17 points behind, but still has a bit of an outlier to go. But anyway, that is just... SV hit the safety car? I did not get smacked with a DQ or a big penalty for that. Usually hitting the safety car, depending on how things go, it's either a 10-second penalty or an instant disqualification. I'm surprised he didn't get any of that. But, well, safety car should be coming in this time. Hopefully. Yes, it is. So, let's see how Ardell reacts to a Devon restart. Let's see what happens here. Let's go on board with Ardell. As the safety car is currently going through 17 right now. I'm thinking Devon's gonna bolt at the exit of turn 17. Well, Devon is within the speed limit, sitting at dead on 50. So he is good there, but we're off and away. And Ardell reacts well. Timbed, a little slower, but reacts well. Beatnik got caught sleeping a little bit. And so did Gobert. Gobert got caught sleeping. It looks like a little fight there. Cyril's trying to attack Invade, but Cyril's unfortunately holds back. Actually, no, Invade got past Cyril. Sorry. I apologize for that. So Invade up into P7 now. Now hunting down there, as in the background. Ardell gets past Devon to get into the lead. Invade gained by Gobert. AJ passing Cyril's. Multiple positions being changed about. So Ardell gets the lead. Invade up into P6. AJ up in the 8th right now. Meanwhile, a lot further back. SV battling with Will for the P16 spot. 3 wide, 4 wide almost. A little squash action. And Invade. SV. Alistair gets past Will. And, whoa. 100 Max gets held up pretty badly. SV up into P13 now. So SV's got a lot of work to do to try to regain those positions lost. But I think he is going to be staying till the end on that compound. So maybe see what's going that. What's going on context? Okay, I mean, I said so I'm a little stupid. Anyways, Invade down the inside of Pezenzio. Nice maneuver and attack. Gets past McLaren to get up into P5. Invade recovering decently well. And Ardell has the fastest lap right now, 30.4, and he's 0.8 clear of Devon and starting to pull away. I think maybe some of these cars are doing well. I think maybe for some drivers, this track is actually doing well for them compared to others. As Ardell is almost pulled the DRS gap away from Devon, but Devon's still in pursuit. Further back, Alistair gets past 100 Max for the 15th position. Haas is switched for P9. Now Cyril's now at risk of being knocked out of the points because Mythic is now coming up on him. Most of the Haas's have already lost tabs to AJ. And off goes 100 Max in turn 7. Do you have any damage to that car? Can't tell, too far back. Nope, he's okay. It's just too slow. Anyways, move on. Looks like Timbed looking on sneaking a peek against Devon. No go there, but Invade sneaking a peek, looking to make an attack on Beatnik. This is gonna be a good battle here. This is for the 4th position. Invade on the inside, late on the brakes, takes it down, and Invade is in the P4. But he doesn't have DRS available. But he does get the fastest lap though. 30.2. He's chasing Timbed to get back into DRS positioning. And Cyril's actually just dropped to P12. In Mythic got him for P10, SV for 11th. So Cyril's unfortunately out of the points at this present time. Meanwhile, SV actually just gets himself back into the points, taking Mythic down for P10. So I think once SV catches the Polish, maybe Ferrari Team Orders will play games here, and Polish will move over for SV. Meanwhile, looks like AJ trying to sneak a peek on there, and Bezezio into the penalty box. I believe that was for the end of the Singapore Sling before the bridge. So Bezezio, first driver in the penalty box. The race ended right now. Bezezio would drop down to P8. Noah Boy in for his sixth pit stop of the event. And looks like SV ghosting action there, but gets past Polish to get himself into P9. So SV back and holding on strong into the points. AJ going up against his academy team, one of his academy members, Gobert. This is for P7. Oh, Gobert goes a little wide and off. That's a track limit warning on his end. Won't lie there. But yeah, AJ reserved for Red Bull. Bezezio a second track limit penalty. That's going to hurt him there. But AJ down on the inside, making a move, gets it done, and up into P7. Looks like Devin almost tried to make a move on Ardell, but couldn't seem to get it done. But Timbed was like, oh, hello, I'd like to take advantage, see if I can get myself in there. Now we have a 6-car train for DRS. Now make it potentially 8, because AJ almost got within DRS range of Bezezio, and no boy, just horse playing around and causing a caution. Let's see what Devin has as he goes in the DRS, trying to chase down Ardell. He has a full battery available compared to Ardell's 62%. Timbed, same scenario, invade as well. So second to fourth have better ERS management available compared to Ardell. Oh, Ardell tank slaps into the wall out of 17. That's gonna open up the door completely for Devin. Maybe to take complete advantage, go for an attack. Maybe. No, not close enough just yet. But probably at a turn 5, Devin will have an eyes open advantage here. It's like Beatnik just trying to sneak a peek on Invade to catch Invade off guard, but Invade scouted it. Now, down the long straight, DRS applied. Devin gets past Ardell. Will anyone else follow? The answer is no. Devin in the lead again. Meanwhile, further back, Leon loses 2 spots to Alistar and Will. Well, let's see here as Beatnik trying to chase Invade down for the P4 spot. Invade chasing down Timbed. Ooh, Invade just hit the wall. I think he did. Maybe. Oh, tight. That is pretty tight there between Beatnik and Invade here. As Beatnik's trying to get there. AJ chasing Bezezio down for the P6 spot. Honestly, Bezezio, I would say just let AJ go. Let him go forward. He had the penalties, and he does so. AJ up into P6. Now Timbed trying to chase down Ardell to get himself into the second place spot. He's just hounding all over the back end on board with Timbed, trying to chase him down, but just can't seem to get it done at the moment. Ardell changing up the battery while Beatnik gets Invade on the main straight. So let's see what happens here now. Beatnik actually out of DRS range against Timbed. So that means he's going to be vulnerable to Invade here. Into the foreground. No movements anywhere for the top 7 cars right now. Goldberg, by the way, in DRS range of Bezezio right now. So Bezezio, I believe with those 6 seconds, he's going to drop down to P11, which means Mythic is going to be seeing points coming his way. A point coming his way. Trouble in Sector 2, I believe that's because of No Boy. Yeah, it is, I believe. No Boy, yeah, he's been lapped. Yeah, No Boy's been lapped. Lapped in the middle of lap 10. Oh, middle of lap 9, but whatever. But anyways, looks like Timbed's still trying to chase Ardell down, but just can't seem to get it done. Move a little further back to Invade, still trying to chase Beatnik down. I mean, Beatnik is currently at risk of being eliminated from the Drivers' Championship contention. Same with Devin if he cannot get the fastest lap of the event, which is currently being held by Invade at this present moment. There's the times right there. So Devin's fastest lap is a 30.4, while Invades has the fastest with a 30.2. SV only 300s behind Invade in regards to that. Switch back to the leader gaps. Let's go here as Beatnik chasing Timbed down. And he does so. Beatnik up into 3rd place. SV passing Gobert for the 8th place position. But Gobert fighting back. Down the inside, side by side. Woo! That was a little hair raising. I think there might have been maybe a little contact because Gobert lost a lot of momentum on the exit of turn 7. But we had a horrible one there. And Gobert's going like, ha, karma, SV. SV in the penalty box. Ooh, little smack. And little turn too early, smack in there. And now, let's see, that's going to help. Well, I know SV's penalty is going to technically help Bezetzio because SV has a 3-second. Bezetzio has 6, which means Bezetzio will not lose. I think may not lose too much. I'm not sure. Anyways, Polish Hammer and Gobert fighting for the P9. Bezetzio heading into the pits. And Bezetzio will be getting off of the medium compound tires. Yes, he is. And he'll be switching to the hard compound tires. Gobert trying to fight back against Polish Hammer. Side by side in the turns 1, 2, and 3. Nice side by side racing there. And Gobert reclaims the 8th place spot. Meanwhile, towards the front, Beatnik, Ardell. This is for 2nd place right now. Trying to make a move. Switch backing around on the inside. Nice action racing there. No contact. Little rubbing into turn 7. But Ardell manages to fend Invade off. Polish Hammer, by the way, passing Mythic to get into P9. Well, to hold Mythic back to stay P9. That's what it was. Alistar trying to chasing Cyril's down for P11. He's got Will right behind. And Polish Hammer. Ooh. There's an incident, and we have a safety car. And that is, I believe, because Gobert has severe damage to the wing. Yeah, he has severe damage to the wing, and I think that may have played courtesy of that, or, oh, wait a minute. Or it could be for Noah Boy, who's sitting right there. He just retired on track, by the way. And Leon drive-through for speeding under the safety car. But everyone is coming in. So it looks like Red Bull will be having a double stack here. The Red Bull double stack. Red Bull double stack. Ferrari double stack. Well, let's see what happens here. And it looks like Tim Beck gets the better of Invade here. Ardell. So it looks like Mythic, Will, and Leon are staying out on the track right now. I mean, these guys did pit during the first safety car. So they did pit during the first safety car, so they are going to be staying out quite a bit longer than the rest of the competitors here. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. So let's share the tires here. So this is the tires that everyone is on. So Invade one lap hards because he started on the hards initially, then pitted under the first safety car. So he's back on the hards that he started the race on. We have Ardell, Timbed, AJ, Gobert on completely brand new hard compound tires. Devin, Polish, SV, Alistar, Beatnik, Cyril's, Maddie, and Bezetzio on mediums. But I wonder if they will last on those tires, though. I wonder if they're going to last on those tires, though. I mean, Alistar this is his 4th stop. Invade, AJ, Polish, SV, they're on their 2nd stop. Cyril's is on his 1st stop. Quite a couple of these guys are on their second stop already. Yeah, Alistair is already on his fourth. So that's just some interesting stuff there. I wonder if the top three are going to be opting to go in or they're not going to. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. So we do know that Leon is going to be going in when we go back on the green. He's going to be going back in because he has a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. So that is going to be some fun stuff there. Yeah, I want to ask it. There was some ask about it in the driver's chat, so here I can show it for you guys here. So here's actually what happened. Fellas. Will, his 10-second Cyril's, if you're listening, Cyril, Will had a penalty for collision with you. That's how he got his 10-second penalty. Noah Boy had a 10-second for colliding with Will, but then got a drive-through for ignoring yellow flags, and then 100 Max and Slicks had a 10-second for ignoring yellow flags. So that's what happened. So Will's 10-second penalty that he had during his first stop was because he hit you. Yeah, the contact model in this game is complete crap. Let's hope F125's contact model is a lot better. Yeah, there was just wings galore. After turn 8, there was like, I think I saw like 4 or 5 people lose. Also, Noah Boy banned. Oh, Noah Boy got banned. Oh. Interesting. Good. Interesting stuff. Well, he is banned. Good to know. Thank you very much. Well, I guess that means Slicks will be having P18, because when we ban someone for killing people in the game, that's just an automatic DQ. But let's see how Will responds to Mythic. Mythic's already gone, I think. Is he? Yep. No, he's going now. But we're off and away now, back on the green flag, as the race continues on, as Leon... Whoa! Contact between Ardell and Timbed! Mainly because of thanks with Leon, I think. And more contact, and there goes Ardell, spun by contact with Timbed. Oh man, I think Timbed might be in trouble for that spin in turn 3 with Ardell there, but dang, that's really sucks, Ardell. Really sucks for Ardell. He was doing really good in regards to the race, and looks like Invade's got damage as well. So that is going to hurt him. Ooh, bump into the wall again, and that allowed Devin to take advantage and up in the 5th. Oh man, this is not good. Meanwhile, Devin on the inside, Timbed. Ooh, back off. There you go. But yeah, Timbed is in trouble with that. My God. Well, what a mess there. So yeah, I mean, Leon was moved to the left. We saw Ardell fall behind. Then Ardell turned in. Then I think he didn't realize Timbed was already going for a move on the racing line, and they collided. It was a little tricky to see, but then turn 3 was just a cluster. But I think that incident with Timbed, Invade, and Ardell, I believe that is gonna fall on Timbed in that regard there. Was that a really nasty lag spike on SV's part? Looked like he just shot off into the wall in the final corner. He threw Beatnik off because Beatnik's all the way down in 11th, and he's okay. I thought he had damage, but it looks like he's okay. Devin passing Leon to get himself into 4th. Oh! Leon into the wall. Big wall. Big wreck. We have a wreck. Huge wreck. Safety car is out. Timbed is done. And I think that was Leon. I think that was Leon playing a fault. We have another safety car now. So another safety car in effect. But, jeez. So we got, so this is our third safety car of the event. So we've had 3 so far. Our first one was for a major mess on lap 1, which resulted in slicks being out. Our second one was for Noah, I believe it was, out of the event. And now our third one with Timbed being knocked out. And let's see what happened in that one. We'll have to find out see what happened. We'll have to find out. We'll have to find out from Timbed what happened to him. But multiple people are in the pits. Mythic, Will, Polish Hammer, Maddie, Invade, Ardell, and SV are in the pits. So those guys are all in the pits right there. Let's see. So small bit of a weird question. Let's see. In regards to the tag that he is, EXO. I'm gonna safely presume is EXO Alice? No, he can't be Alistair. Is EXO Alistair, or is he somebody else? I don't want to get it wrong, you know. If someone's able to help me out on that, feel free to help me out on this, please. I'll find out from Timbed what happened. Man, oh man. Yeah, No Boy has been officially banned. Apparently he, per Jack, he says he's banned Noah because he's constantly causing safety car on his own. Looks like on purpose. And he straight lined Will twice. Not negotiable. So that is the reason for Noah being completely gone. So goodbye on that one. But yeah, Leon, he's pitting, but bear in mind he does have to drive through. I think, sadly, I think Leon might be screwed anyways, because he was out on the track for 2 laps. So I think when the safety car comes in, they go to green. If Leon crosses the line, he'll be disqualified for ignoring his drive-through. So I think, given that he's way in the back of the field, that means when the leader hits the entry to cross the line and the race goes to green, I think Leon can just go back into the pits and serve his drive-through. I think he might be okay doing that. But I could be incorrect. Let's see, I'm just taking a look at Timbed's clips, seeing what happens. And oh, so what happened was that on Timbed's end, he goes to the left to pass Leon. Leon blocks him. There was a little bit of contact. There was a bit of rear contact. Leon bounced off the wall, and then Leon looks like from Timbed's end turns into Timbed on the straight and put him off into the wall. So that was the end of that. So Leon, so from Timbed's POV, Leon turned in to Timbed and put him into the wall, DNFing him. So that is not good in that regard. But safety car is in this lap, so very quickly with the top 10, it is Devin in P1, AJ P2, Alistar P3, Beatnik P4, Cyril's in P5, Gober P6, Bezetzio P7, Hunter Max in P8, Mythic P9, and Will in P10. So let's see how AJ reacts to the Devin restart. Ardell reacted well to it, and it looks like AJ's a little bit slower on it, but don't forget AJ is on loan to Alpine working with them, and Mythic losing a couple of spots already, and yup, Leon DQ for ignoring his drive-through, so Leon is done from the event. I think Leon would have been fine if he just pitted and he would have been safe. I think that's what would have happened. He would have been safe if he did that. But I digress. Leon forced the guy out. DQ for failing to serve his drive-through. And Invade down in P11, trying to regain some of the lost position that he got. Ardell, oh, bump. Ardell gets, Invade gets bumps into Will. Ardell moving out of the way to let Will back by, and now, jeez, both wings are done, and now that's gonna really hurt Invade's chances now. That's going to really hurt Invade's chances now. So it is the chance of Will potentially a chance to win the Drivers' Championship. Can it be done? He is in P10 right now. Meanwhile, further up, as Hunter Max just went off, Bezetzio trying to get past, trying to work on Gobert, but can't seem to get it done. But let's move on and figure it out. So, just figuring it out. Yeah, moving on forward into that. So currently, in regards to the Drivers' Championship right now, currently Invade is looking at no points at this moment. He needs a miracle, being another safety car to get back into it. But right now, Will is currently also out of the points right now. So Invade is still technically in it right now. Now, Beatnik is currently in P3, so he is currently about 30 points behind, so he is currently technically out of the championship contention. Devin is leading, but he doesn't have the fastest lap of the event, so he's also going to be eliminated because he'll be 27 points behind. But in Will's case, if Will can get P7, if he can get up to P7, he will win the Drivers' Championship. But right now, he will be promoted up to P9 because of SV's track limit penalty and Bezetzio with track limit penalties. And now more and more cars getting in there. Beatnik now with the fastest lap. Now SV has it. SV with the fastest lap, but unfortunately, with that track limit penalty, he'll fall down to P12, and he is going to be out of it. Speaking of which, looks like the Astons have swapped positions. Ardell looking to try to get past Mythic, and Mythic does relent and let him through. SV close by, trying to make the move, and goes up into P9. On the outside, gets it done. Meanwhile, Gobert down the inside of Cyril's takes P5. And looks like Bezetzio trying to follow through, but Cyril's looking, maybe wanting to fight back, trying, maybe side-by-side action through there. But Bezetzio gets the advantage. Ardell goes through, SV goes through. Cyril's losing 5 spots in 3 corners. I mean, I know I'm thinking Zeros is probably trying to play it safe, but come on, man, be a little more aggressive. Fight these guys if you need to. Fight them if you need to. Anyways, Ardell trying to hold on as Invade. Oh, that's the second time Ardell's been clumped. That's the second time Ardell's been clumped. This time by SV. And I think SV. Oh, Jesus Christ! What is that? What was that? Oh. What in the world was that, SV? That was just dumb. And Beatnik just got AJ to get himself into the second place position. So, if Beatnik really wants to stay in it for the World Drivers' Championship, I think if Beatnik can get closer to Devin. Just saying, because Beatnik still has a chance to get in, to be in the World Drivers' Championship hunt. Because if he wins this race, he'll be, well, he will get 25 points at the moment, which will put him, well, it will, let's see, 25 points. If Will was down and out of the points, he would be 20 points behind. But right now with Will getting 4 points right now, he will be 24 points behind. Oh, now 22. Now 22 points behind. Could be 20 now. Or 21. Yes it is, 21. Because Will just lost P8 to Mythic and P9 to Polish Hammer. Zezio still trying to fight Gobert for the P5 spot, despite having 6 seconds of track limit penalties. Cereals is in. SV is in. Well, Cereals is in to get off of whatever he was on. He's on the medium, so he's gonna go to another thing. Oh, and he's gonna get a wing change. Sad days. Sad days for you. And Gobert just trying to fend off in Bezetzio, but Bezetzio gets ahead, and Ardell is in the penalty box now. So, in this sense, right now, Will is going to be going up to P8 at this present time, and look for some good points here. And that was Ardell and Gobert collided, and Cereals is wrecked out of 5. What happened to you, my man? But this causes a safety car, the 4th safety car of the event, and this is a safety car that Ferrari wanted. This is what they wanted. Everyone coming on in. Oh, except for Mythic and Polish. And Will. Gobert 2. So for you guys staying out and Ardell goes into the pits, he's out. I think because of the 10-second he has. I mean, even if he started the 10-second, he'd still be in the points. He's got P10 because SV and Invade have penalties. Ardell could at least gotten a point. Oh. Oh. Apparently Ardell's controller had died. Has gone to crap. My goodness. And of course, Minico. Of course, the second I join, Ardell gets a pen. Uh, yeah, Cyril's is out. Apparently crashed out in turn 5. And apparently, I guess he lost all vibration after he got his wing fixed. So he lost all of his vibration. So it seems to be a controls problem for Cyril's. Same with Ardell. Apparently his controller broke. And oh, he clipped the rear tire. Oh, he lost the rear tire? Oh. That's rare. That's very rare to happen. A rear tire DNF. Same thing that happened in the last sector in Imola Tier 2. Ah, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Looks like it has horrible stick drift. Yep, maybe you need a new controller, Adele. Because because that happened to me. That happened to me last week. Yep, that happened to me last week. I had horrible stick drift during a practice race, and I had to go get a new controller. Well, so let's see. So we're resetting the field here. So Mythic is leading again with Polish Hammer in second place. Will is sitting in third. Gobert in 4. Devin 5. AJ P6. Alistair P7. Beatnik P8. Bezezio P9. Maddie in P5. P10. Sorry, 5 laps on the medium tires. And then the ones out of the points is SV, 100 Max, and Invade. So, I mean, if this race ended right now, Will win the World Drivers' Championship, regardless what happens. And currently, in regards to the constructors, Red Bull will take the lead. Will have the full official lead going into the final event of the race. And this will also mean that McLaren and Mercedes right now are eliminated from Constructors' Championship contention. So it looks like when the safety car comes in, looks like safety car will be coming in next time, which means we're going to have 5 laps left of racing action. Well, let's see. Let's see what will happen here. I have no clue what's wrong with Invade. But Invade's really fallen off the deep end here, Shorts. I will confess to that. 6 pit stops from the Kick Saubers and the Ferraris. Is he right on that? Oh my god, yeah. 4 for Maddie, 4 for SV, 6 for Invade. Invade's going for a 7th one right now. So I just want to actually point this out. I could be slightly incorrect, but I gotta look in the records for everything. But if Invade gets himself into the points and finishes in the points, he will have the RPL record for the most pit stops that resulted in a points finish. The current record holder is Get Wrecked, aka Dylan, in Mexico Tier 2, way back on the F1, either the 2021 or the 2022 game cycle, in Mexico with 6 stops. And he managed to finish in P9. So if Invade manages to get into the points and keeps the points, then he will he will have he'll have the record. So, Mythic in charge of the field, Polish Hammer in second, Will in third. This is probably the most unlikely Isle of Misfit Toys kind of podium right here. But let's see how they go. And looks like Mythic's gonna wait till the final corner to go. He does go. We're back underway here in Singapore. 5 to go here. And Gover immediately moves out of the way for Devin. Polish Hammer trying to fight against Mythic, but can't seem to get it done. Will on the inside gets it done and pass into second for the Williams driver. Devin harassing the back of Polish Hammer to try to move into the P3 spot. He goes down the inside, moves it in, and he gets it done. Devin up in the P3. Further back, AJ fighting off Alistair for the P6 spot. Alistair looking to go to P5 now. And big gangle of cars here, all and about, up and around. And off we go. Alistair up in the P5, Gober P6. Beatnik P7, AJ down in P8, so AJ lost a couple of spots in that fight. Bezzetio up into P8 now, but bear in mind he has those penalties. Invade has that penalty as well. But let's see what happens here as more cars filing off into places here. More messing around up there. Beatnik up into P6, Bezzetio trying to follow suit against Gobert. And now, oh, Devin, no. Oh, Devin into the penalty box. That is going to really hurt him. And now Invade up into P8. But can he keep and get into the points? That is the big question. DRS enabled. 4 to go now. I wonder if we can get Cyril's to come in. Maybe be here for a few laps and before we end the stream later on. Hopefully. This race is giving me Brazil Season 2 vibes. Yeah, I believe so. Alistair chasing down Polish to get into there. Devin takes the lead from Mythic. You know, that'd be insane if Mythic wins in an F1 car. Will, are you willing to help let Mythic win it? Are you willing to? Who knows? But oh, hello. Invade on the inside of Beatnik. Well, backs off. Ezio holding on in P6, but he's going to lose a lot of ground when those penalties come into effect here. But let's see. But yeah, literally, unofficially, right now, Will is looking to be the champion, driver's champion. Gobert losing multiple spots, going wide in the hairpin. Bezzetio on the inside against Polish. Nice move. Up into P5. But now, Alistair going up against Will. Let's see what Alistair has going up against Will here. Invade passing Beatnik in the 16. Goes up into P7. But Beatnik doesn't have any penalties. Invade, yes he does. Devin now has the fastest lap. But he needs to pull a 3-second gap to Mythic in order to maintain to win the race. But here we go. The battle between Alistair and Will for P3. This is the podium. Alistair not waiting. Going on the inside. Can he get it done? Down the inside. Contact. But Will goes way off the course there. I wonder if Will argued that he was pushed off by Alistair. And Polish Hammer losing multiple spots. I think he just went off. Yes, he did. He went off in turn 6. That's going to hurt him. Polish Hammer was hoping for some points, but it has all gone awry. Invade and Bezzetio coming together. A little bumping and banging between the two. Caught that late, sadly, so I'm not sure if there is any crazy motives between those guys. But Bezzetio down to P6. Invade just trying to get some points here. He really wants something here. But I hate saying it, but looking at this, Will is going to be your Season 4 Drivers' Champion as Bezzetio loses another spot to Beatnik. Beatnik in the P6. Devin has cleared Mythic for the win, to get the win right now. So Devin will hold him off. But with 2 to go now, Mythic in second, holding off Alistair right now. This is for the second place spot. If Alistair can get by Mythic, he can try to push to try to steal the win here. And by the way, Alistair started dead last, and he's going for the move, and up in the second he goes. Further back is Beatnik looking to make a move on Invade. Answer is no. Doesn't look it at this present moment. But here we go. SV in the background gets by Bezetio. Contact between Bezetio and SV. That was a fight for the 7th place spot. And AJ tried to mix himself into the mix, but couldn't find any ground to get the pass. Now Invade all over the back of Will right now to try to go for 4th place. Down the inside at the bridge hairpin. Wheel to wheel, bumping and banging between the two. And Invade is going to get it, but can he hold it? Yes, he can. Invade will hold it for right now. But the question is going to come down to what is going to happen at the end of this. I'm wondering what's going to happen here. We'll have to wait and see. But we're entering the final lap with Devin. Devin in the final lap right now. Alistair, 4.9 seconds back. He's going to need a mega lap to get it done. Beating a clearing Will to get himself into P5. See how far Invade is to AJ. Invade has cleared AJ, so Invade will drop to P6. So I think Invade will still have the chance to go for the championship. Oh my God! What happened to Invade? No, Mythic. What happened to Mythic? Mythic is out. Mythic was looking for a podium and he's done. Oh no! Heartbreak, heartbreak, heartbreak! Oh! Heartbreak! Oh my God, I feel so sorry for Mythic. He was looking for a podium too, and it's all gone to crap! Oh man, Mythic's probably beating himself up after that one. Oh, you gotta feel so sorry for the lad. My God. And oh my God, Beatnik's got no wink. I think that's probably what happened. But anyways, coming out of the last couple of corners, he survives a 3-second and he gets it done. Devin will win in Singapore. And starting from P19, Alistair gets second. And let's see, Invade crosses third, but will lose it to Will. He gets third. Invade in fourth, which means the gap is 24 points unofficially, which means Invade is still in it. But we'll get the full results of it later on. But driver of the day going to Alistair, and honestly, he definitely does deserve it, starting all the way in dead last and putting himself into P2. Solid work for there. And honestly, if we had to give a hard heartbreak of the race, it's got to be Mythic. It's got to be Mythic. Crashing out of the podium on the final lap. That is just absolutely smashed to dust heartbreak for Mythic there. The podium celebration going off, presented by Singapore Airlines, as Devin, Devin, Will, and Alistair celebrate on the podium. And there it is, everybody. So, there it is. So, Devin is your winner. Alistair in second. Will third. Invade 4. AJ 5. Beatnik 6. Maddie in 7th. Gobert in 8th. SV 9. And Bezetio gets a point to finish it off. And then the two finishers after that, it was Polish Hammer and 100 Max. But also, if we want to consider other contenders for a driver today, I mean, you have Will, who got a podium starting in P13. Maddie keeping it solidly slick finishing in 7th after starting in 15th. That is also other contenders as well. But yeah, but what a mess. I mean, what a mess of a race that was. My God. Wow. And yeah, Mythic is furious at Beatnik. He is furious at Beatnik, and so I think that's why Mythic was out of the race, is because of a collision with Beatnik. Well, Mythic, if it helps in any way, buddy, Beatnik is knocked out of the World Drivers' Championship contention, if that makes you feel any better. And yes, by the way, Invade, finishing in P4, you now hold the record for the most pit stops resulting in a points finish. So you now hold the record, good sir, in RPL history. Well done to you. Looks like Cyril's just sent a message, and just some stars there. So there you go, some stars in that one. But yeah, so that is going to conclude the stream for today. So like I said, if I had to pick my driver today, it's got to be Alistair for starting all the way in dead last to come across in P2. Solid stuff for him. Other contenders is going to be Will and Maddie for their endurance finishes from starting way at the back of the field. And like I said, heartbreak of the race has to go to Mythic. I feel very sorry for him, but that is what happens in there. So for the rest of this week, here's what we got for this weekend. So tomorrow, Tier 2, it's going to be hosted by Cyril's, and I wonder who he's going to have for a partner. I got to take a peek again, see who he had. It is Cyril's and Polish Hammer on hands for commentary for tomorrow for Tier 2. They'll be racing at Brazil. And Tier 1, Saturday, will be also at Brazil. And that is going to have Cyril's. And it's a possibility of either it's going to be Invade or Beatnik, depending on what happens. I think it's going to be Invade because I did ask Egg if we could if Alpine could have Beatnik for loan for Alpine. But we'll have to wait and see in regards to that. So, that is the stream there. Tier 3, heading to the finale. It's going to be Will against Invade, pending any Stu reports. We'll keep an eye on our socials to see what happens in regards to anything in regards to Tier 3 for the penalty reports and all that stuff. But for now, Ty9 Wolf signing off. Good night. See you later.